My name is Hanna Butler. I went to school through NTC in the fall of 2020, graduated in the spring of 2022, and graduated from the Safety Engineering Technology program, and currently work at Volm Companies as an environmental health and safety coordinator. So I am originally from Anago. I was born here. I grew up in the Hurley area. I joined the military. I was in just shy of 4 years, did some traveling. I ended up going to Turkey, England. I deployed to Ethiopia. Eventually, I decided to get out. I was pregnant with my daughter, so I left, and then I had some workspace in between there. I took care of my husband. He's a disabled veteran. So I stayed home for like a year and a half to help him with his surgeries and everything. Eventually we did move. I started working at FedEx as a package handler. It's actually when I really realized I enjoyed the warehouse industry, like manufacturing, things like that. It was actually what really inspired me into safety eventually. Just didn't realize it at that point. So eventually we moved to Wisconsin. I was at Aspirus for a while, and we were looking online for college classes. I was interested in going back and getting an education. And we had found the safety engineering, and I was like, that would be really interesting. I always think that security and safety are kind of similar in that sense because of the protection of other people. So that's kind of what had drawn me into the safety engineering technology program. The flexibility with the online program with NTC was fantastic for me. It gave me the chance to still enjoy my life, but also be able to work, be present, and things like that. So it was honestly a total lifesaver. I don't know if I would have made it through school if I didn't have that option, the online. NTC did give me the tools and everything to be successful in my career. It gave me the foundation. I mean, you're not always gonna learn everything through schooling or anything like that. You learn it on the job, but they gave me that ground base in order to move on. I mean, that's what got me this job, was having that education background as someone who didn't have the safety background as well. I mean, it helped because it was such a broad, there's a lot of different topics in there that were involved, and that really did help me. I think they were able to give me that ground base to move forward into this career field. I think the most rewarding part is being able to make a difference in people's lives. Some days I feel like I don't get to do much, I'm stuck behind a computer, but when there are times that I can come out and help and be there for someone, someone has an injury or something like that, me coming out there, that they will say thank you for coming out. Helping people, that's my most rewarding part, I think, here. Gives me the warm and fuzzies. We like to think of it as trying to make sure that these employees come in the same condition and leave in the same condition, and that's the biggest focus. I mean, we had a fire drill the one day, and they're like, what about if this machine starts on fire? And I was like, abandon it. I was like, I don't care about the machines. I was like, the people need to get out. I was like, I wouldn't care. I care more about people than I do anything manufacturing-wise. I like to think that this was a good opportunity for learning for my daughter as well, to see that you don't have to go to school right away. Waiting and figuring out what you want to do first. I mean, I had different jobs in between the military and getting that education and everything. And I think that really helped me figure out what I really wanted to do so that I could use the schooling and actually apply it to a job. Because a lot of people, they go to college and then they never use their degrees. I wanted to be able to use my time the best. I hope that sticks with her, when she gets older as well, that she doesn't feel pressure to go to college right away, to be out in the working world. I feel a lot of pride with what I do. It's fun, I get to know people, I get to build connections with others. I mean, it's worked out great. I really love what I do now.